is no longer around, correct? Yes. All right. However, the theory goes that the Babylonian mystery cult is still permeating our society today. Obviously, there are no creepy priests wearing gold medallions so worshiping the devil in this approximate vicinity. But hypothetically, when the empire of Babylon was falling, these priest kings got together and they were like, well, this sucks. We don't want to let our all super powerfulness go to waste. So they came up with a plan and they went to Greece. And when Greece became no longer the world power, they went to Rome. So, Greek mythology and Roman mythology is based off of the Babylonian satanic mystery cult. Yeah. So, mildly questionable, but just go with it for the sake of this Pubspeak. And now what happened after they moved to Rome? Obviously we have the downfall of the Roman Empire, but before Rome fell, they converted to Christianity, specifically what would become modern Catholicism. So, the Babylonian mystery cult priest kings living in Rome said, well, this sounds fun, let's all be Catholic. So, basically, there is a theory that modern Catholicism is devil worship. Yay! And there are all kinds of different ways that these two are intertwined, and that's kind of what I'm going to be talking about today. Anyways, now, you may be wondering, where did people come up with such brilliant plans? Well, once upon a time, there was a dude named Alexander Hislop who wrote The Two Babylons. Now, this book is the source for a majority of the anti-Catholic Babylonian ideas which we have today. So, we get a number of things which actually are honestly parallel to the Catholic Church and which make a very convincing argument for the connection between Catholicism and the Babylonian religion. Now, I've already mentioned that we have the 40-day fasting period after the death of Tammuz, Lent. And then one of the most interesting things is the relationship between Semiramis and Tammuz, which parallels exactly the relationship between Mary and Jesus. Now, when Nimrod and Semiramis were ruling Babylon doing their pagan thing, so Nimrod dies, and he goes to heaven, and he becomes a sort of sun god to the Babylonian people, okay? So we've got the worship of a God the Father, okay? Now, when Tammuz dies, he goes to heaven to be with his father. The Babylonians celebrated this death and called it Easter. Sound familiar? So then we have Semiramis, and when Semiramis dies, she receives the title Queen of Heaven, the same title Mary is given in the Catholic faith, which is very interesting. So we have this God the Father, the Mother of God, and then God the Son who died and ascended to be with his Father. Which, I mean, it's very parallel to the Catholic beliefs. It's really interesting. And then other things, we have the symbology of the sun god in the Catholic faith. You've all seen paintings and it's got like the halo of light